What's up, guys? Welcome back to Call Me Old Fashioned, where we talk everything bourbon, whiskey, and of course, old fashions. Today we did a little bit of bourbon hunting, went down to Total Wine. Honestly, I walked around Total Wine for what felt like 30, 45 minutes. Couldn't really find anything I wanted, and I found this little gem hiding in a little back corner of the rye section. Had to pick it up. Now, this isn't just like the Redwood Empire Rocket Top, like batch 1 or 2. This is a brand new one, batch 4. I'm not sure how they got it and didn't tell everybody. This bottle is available on Redwood Empire's website. It's not impossible to get or anything like that, so don't let me hype it up too much. But as far as the batches go, this is going to be the newest one. This is obviously their straight rye whiskey. It's the bottled and bond version, so it's got the fancy cool label, just like the what is this one? The Grizzly Beast. So I figured, I mean, bro, you guys know me in Redwood Empire. Redwood Empire is getting free sponsorships on the daily at this point, so figured I had to pick it up. I can't find any of the small lot series with the Van Dusen that just came out. I can't find the Screaming Titan, but I can find this one. So we're going to go ahead and break into this one. We'll give it a little taste test here, let you know how it is, and then let's dive into this live stream. So if you're just tuning in, welcome to stream. Happy Friday. Glad to have you people here. Hopefully your week went okay, and now you're ready to get your little drink on. Check the chat. Alex in the chat says, yo, Alex, what's going on, bud? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. You know what? I don't know if I did this. Danielle says, hello. Hello, Danielle. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Friday live stream. Did I save it? I think I did. I think I did. You know how it goes. Fridays I'm running boots to asses here. And the light went out. Wouldn't be a live stream, Wouldn't be a live stream. So we're gonna run without it for now. Pull this back. And let's Alex says, is that a single barrel? Looks huge. No, this? What are we talking about here? This is just the Redwood Empire bottled and bond. Both of these are bottled and bond. I already had this. You guys know I talk about this one all the time. The white series are just like their baseline, and then of course you have the what is these, the dark, like super brown dark labels. Those are the cast strength, and then you have the brown, like light brown labels, which are the small lot series, like the specialty ones. But bottled and bond ones have not failed me yet. None of the Redwoods really have, to be honest. So I figured we get this going and give it a little try. So mash bill. Mash bill is a little bit different on the last one. I don't remember what the last one is off the top of my head, but this bottle in particular for batch 4 is going to be 89% rye, 5% wheat. I know that's what part of the change is. So the wheat content is like 1 or 2% higher. So it's 6% malted barley as well. This is obviously a 5-year age. This is the distilled in season of spring 2019. There's a little pre-COVID little bottle here. But anyways, I'm trying to get out of all this. There we go. Anyways, so obviously you guys know I love the Redwood Empire's Emerald Giant. Basically anything they put out, but Emerald Giant's, it's up there on my list. For top 3 ryes. They got weird little hair on here. But let's go ahead and dive into the Rocket Top. Ooh. That automatically just hits your palate, and you just know, it just tingles right. It may be because it's Friday, but I want to say it smells fairly like, obviously you get a ton of rye on there, a little bit of ethanol, but it smells like some, I don't know, maybe it's like fruit, but I feel like I'm getting banana, but I feel like that's just me. I'm reading it wrong there. Definitely some sweetness. Maybe like a brown sugar type of smell. Ladies and gentlemen, hold the fuck up. I don't even like, I mean, it's a rye, but like it doesn't feel the same. ladies. Ooh. We're going to have to do a little side-by-side comparison here soon. John Combe says, oh my God, are you drinking alcohol? I am. Oh my God, does your picture have a pot leaf in it? I am. I'm tasting alcohol, if that makes you feel any better. This honestly may be contenders to take over for the Bullet Rye 12 year. Now, I haven't had the Bullet Rye 12 year in, I don't know, a week, but this one's up there for sure. Daniel says, no way. No way, no way. Way. It's really good. Like, it has a decent, like, pepper note, but it's like one of those bottles that, like, it's like different. So it's hard to explain it, right? There's a pepper note in there, but it might be like a white pepper instead of black pepper type of thing going on. The Alex says it's apple juice with a kick. You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. But I get like a fruit note on here that's a little bit different. You guys remember when I tried the Pappy 12 years that Eric sent in? I couldn't figure out that fruit note. I'm getting like a similar situation where I'm like, it's fruit that I have no idea what it is. It could be like a mango note. That's what I can pick up. Who knows? Last time I guessed I got it right, but this time I don't think I'm gonna guess it right. It's completely different. It could be banana. It could be mango. It could be both. A little banana mango. Single season, single distillery. Obviously, what's crazy to me is, like, this stuff's coming out of California. You know what I mean? Obviously, Northern California, so it has some fluctuation to it, but how fucking crazy. If you would have said, like, 10, 15 years ago that I'd be obsessing over, like, California whiskey, I probably wouldn't believe you. I would definitely have been more of like, nah, good shit comes out of Tennessee. Obviously, I was a little biased. I like St. Augustine stuff too, but like, it's not the same. But part of that's part of the fun, I think. I think nowadays, like with Kentucky's been very similar-ish for a while, and you bring out these new distilleries that pop up all over the United States, Florida, California, Texas, Georgia. You get these different distilleries that are going to come up with different complex profiles because of where they're at, and I think it's just a nice change of pace. I think that's why I like this lineup and this distillery so much. Is like, it's just different. This is aged for 5 years. Did I say that earlier? I could have swore like I saw something that said like 6 years. No, it was 5 years. I'm just ridiculous. But anyways, excuse me. Let everybody else know. There we go. But Alex said, do they use the same grain for the next batch to keep it consistent? So, like their white labels, they're all the same. You know what I mean? They just keep the same mash bill going. What I see with their small lot series, which is the brown labels and the bottle and bonds, they're slowly tweaking it, and it's not like drastic, right? But for example, this is batch 4 compared to batch 1. I believe it has an extra 3% wheat in it, which is going to make it a little bit sweeter. It's going to change the profile overall, but it's not like drastically different, I'd say. Because this batch I have here for the Grizzly Beast is batch 3. So they're on their 4th batch compared to where it was. I'm sure it's different from one, but from each one, it's just slight variations to kind of, I'm guessing, to entice you to keep buying the same bottle. You know what I mean? I think they nailed it with this one. Obviously, you guys know me. I'm not like the biggest rye advocate, but I've been slowly working in, right? I had the Bardstown, got me going, right? The unlimited bottle of Bardstown, which you guys call it. Then obviously I got the Redwood Empire Emerald Giant, which I thought was decent. Like it was pretty good. It's nowhere near as good as this one by far. And then that Bullet Rye 12 year. But the Bull Rye 12 year is where I'm like, okay, I really like this. Like that's something I could drink all the time. This one's going to compete with that Bullet Rye 12 year for sure. Like it's up there for me. Now I've had some ryes at the beginning that were just absolute piss water, and I didn't care to drink those at all. So when it came to ryes, it kind of pushed me away early on, but we're working our way back in. So I'm a big fan of this so far. Eric in the chat. Eric, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Eric says, cheers, peeps. How's everybody doing? I think we're doing all right. We broke out, ran over to Total Wine, grabbed us some Redwood Empire Rocket Top, a little Bottled and Bond from Redwood Empire. You guys know me and Redwood Empire. Free sponsorships for days over here for them, apparently. Eric says, Danielle, I'm on call, so no party for me. Eric, call out. Tell him you got sick. Tell him you got COVID or something. Tell him you're not allowed to make it in. You want me to call him? I'll call him. Alex says, wait, I didn't hear the proof on that. My bad. It's bottled and bond, so it's all bottled and bonds are 100 proof. 100 proof. I'd say like it has the flavors of like 100 proof, but it drinks more like 95-ish, right? It definitely doesn't feel like 100. I'd say on the nose, you get a little ethanol and it feels like you're about to drink 100 proof. But, you know, that kind of stuff to me is like, it's always different because 100 proof to me is like the bottom of where I like my proof point. Like 100 is like, okay, I'm here for it. Get up to 105, 110, 115. We start hitting those like perfect ranges for me, but 100 proof may be perfect for somebody else. So it just depends on who you are. But yeah, Bottled and Bond is 100 proof. Bro, but one of the things to sell me super hard on Redwood Empire is like, look at the little artwork, right? That's fucking clean. I'm a big fan of green. You guys know that. But I like how it has like the nighttime version, right? It's got the redwoods, got a little moon action. It has a little face on the moon too. Obviously, it has like a bunch of stuff on there. But then you have like this bottle over here. You got a big old grizzly beast coming out the redwood forest. Those are like conversational pieces on your bar. And for me, part of the fun is having those conversations when somebody comes in and say, hey, bro, what's the one with the bear? Bro, what's the one with the tree? The big tree. What's that? Maybe that's that rocket top. So it's a cool piece. I think it'll look cool on the shelf. I'm going to drink the shit out of it. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to find a second one pretty quick. I'm going to give it a little bit of time. But eventually, I'm going to drink it side by side with the 12-year. 12-year Bullet Rye. Because this was like my number one go-to. Now, the price difference is pretty drastic on these. Redwood Empire's Bottled and Bond, to me, as much as I really love them, I do think they're a little overpriced. Because the Bottled and Bond versions are just as expensive as their cask strength versions. So when you kind of look at them, you're like, well, which would I rather have? Bottled and Bond or cask strength? You're usually going to go towards cask strength. Now, the difference really is the mash bill, and it's a different bottle in it entirely. But I like them all, so I'm here for it. I almost picked up the cask strength of the Lost Monarch today. I was a little bitch, I didn't. So, but I do think that, like, if I can't find the lot series, like Screaming Titan and stuff like that, I'll probably end up picking that one up next from them. Danielle said, is it like 24/7 on call? Eric said, Danielle, yeah, pretty much. Eric, do you get like Christmas and stuff off, or do you have to work Christmas too? Because that's brutal. We bought the kid, like, we're going way off topic here, but we bought the kid some Halloween onesies. When I say we, I mean the wife. So she's already trying to get in that little festive stuff. I'm going to pump out a couple shorts this weekend. Be prepared that it's going to be some fall fucking foo-foo shit. Just so you know. Because if I'm going to spend money on any kind of alcohol, we're going to try and monetize it at this point. So if you like a little pumpkin spice, stay tuned. That's just fucking delicious, baby. Super pumped I picked this up. I think the extra percentage of wheat in this, for me, I like wheated bourbons. You know, I think I'm a big fan of wheated. So I think adding a couple points in there makes it just kind of fits my palate really well. Fuck it. Yeah, hey, Redwood Empire, what are we doing, bro? Come in closer. Hook your boy up. Stop letting me hunt for these things. Get your boy a couple bottles. I'm not asking for money. I will say, I'm salty. Y'all want to clip it? Clip it. But I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. Redwood Empire hired another photographer. They hired another photographer to do their photo shoot besides me. To say the butt hurt is an understatement. I'm just throwing that out there. I could have killed it. You know, I had motivation behind me. I could have killed it. They did hire Porto. I don't know if you guys know photographers like that. He's good. He actually trained my wedding photographer that ended up shooting my wedding. So he's good, but like I could have done better. Just because I feel like I know the brand better, but that's just me. Mr. Mom in the chat. Welcome back, Mr. Mom. It's been a while. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen you. You doing okay? Eric says, nope, this is the 24, 365 around the clock. Well, Eric, you need another vacation then, bud. You need another vacation. Damn, you left me out of the cheers. Alex says, haven't gotten to Rise yet. I found this whiskey and spirit store. Redwood would be my first pick. I recommended Redwood to somebody before and they didn't care for it too much. So like, obviously, I think it's great. It fits well with my palate. That's a me thing, I think. But if you want to get into rye, maybe don't spend the money on this in particular because this is like a $80 bottle. But you can get into Redwood Empire's rye, which I do think is a really good like starter rye, which is going to be their Emerald Giant. My camera's freaking out. I'm over here saying I can take their photos better, and my camera can't even focus now. What are we doing, camera? There we go. I have it on people, I guess. But yeah, their Emerald Giant's really good, and it's like $35, so it's a good way to like break into them. But I will say the Rocket Top is better, but it's like double the price. Eric says, those bastards, another photographer? How could they? I'm pulling that over. How could bro? You asking me? Who knows? Maybe I need to tag them. I'll take a couple photos for free. Let them know, hey, the next one I need the whole lot series. I need the Van Dusen, the Screaming Titan. I need them all. Like, not a question. They need to be sent over. I'll take photos of everything. Louis in the chat. Welcome to the stream, Louis. He says, happy Friday, guys. Found the 1792 foolproof store pick. Okay. I got the foolproof. I don't have a store pick. So, Louis, everything's riding on this. How much better is a store pick than just a foolproof? I'm not the biggest fan of the foolproof. I think it's good, but it does that weird dry mouth thing for me, so it kind of like throws me off a little bit. But like, I think it's good for a lot of other people. But if the store pick is just like significantly better, maybe I'll look for a store pick. Daniel says, cheers, call me old fashioned. Hey, Daniel, go Panthers. I only got a couple more days left, Daniel, so I'm gonna rack it in while I can. Daniel says, Eric, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that either. Just the unknown of never knowing if I'm going to work or not, like that would stress me out. Mr. Mom says, all good here. Cracked a new and first time bottle for me tonight. It's a Journeyman Corset Whips and Whiskey. I don't even know what that is. Journeyman Corsets, Whips, and Whiskeys? I don't know what that is. A 126 Wheater, and I believe it's cask strength. You had me at Weeder. 126 proof on a Weeder, that's probably delicioso. But I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got a new bottle that you're able to kind of crack into something a little bit different. Obviously, here I crack into new bottles all the time, so like sometimes for me it gets a little old, but at the same time, like I love trying a new whiskey. I love being able to get a new bottle, cracking it open for the first time, and not knowing what I'm about to try. Right, just the unexpected of a new bottle, kind of like this, right? I bought this because I just expected to like it. I just expected it to be a cool looking bottle. I was like, hey, I love Redwood Empire. I think it's a good brand. I think that everything they've had has been good, so I'm just expecting to like it. But you never know; it could have been dog shit for all I know. But it's amazing. It's good shit. So I'm pumped I bought it. Personally, I think it's worth the money. But again, if you're tight on cash and you're just trying to pick a certain bottle, this is not going to be that route. This is when you have a decent collection. You got a little bit extra money to spend, and you want to just enhance your collection. That's when you start picking up these bottles. Now, Grizzly Beast, I'll pick up over the Cask Strength. This one, we haven't had enough time with it yet for me to say that, but we're getting there. Louis says, night and day when it comes to the store picks. A regular batch comes out too hot. Oh, Louis, damn it, bro. I was worried you were going to say that because if I see a store pick, now I got to pick it up. What's messed up is like 1792 has a pre-mix old fashioned I think is really good. Could have used a little bit of proof? Absolutely. But I don't like their small batch. What else do I have? I don't like their small batch. I have the Kirkland's Bottle and Bond, which is basically the same thing. I don't care for that too much. Like, they're good. They're just not me. The full proof is as close to me as you can get because I really like the proof on it. And I like the flavors, but the dry mouth thing kind of throws me off. But if you're saying it's coming in too hot and it's going to have a little bit more flavor to it, maybe that calms it down. Maybe I try that. Let me go back to this. Josh Fritz in the chat says, good evening, alls. Cheers. Cheers, Josh. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Hopefully you had a good week and hopefully you got a good drink with you. Louis says, anybody here from Chicago North Side? They're dropping Weller 12. Let me pull that over, Louis. Appreciate the update. I'm not from Chicago, but I don't know if anybody else is. But if they are and they're watching, hey, Weller 12 dropping in the north side of Chicago. I wish they would drop some Weller 12 here. Mr. Mom says, I did Delback Centennial Rye last night and a Teeling single barrel grain Irish 3 nights ago. Okay. I haven't heard anything about the rye, so I can't really say it's been like it's amazing. But the single grain Irish. So there was 15-year? Crap, now I'm drawing a blank. Daniel said, what the hell happened to Tux? Y'all scared him off. Josh says, cheers, Mr. Mom. Congrats on the first grandbaby. See, Josh remembers. Oh, it's everywhere in Chicago, Louis says. I mean, a flight to Chicago would cost me more than secondary, so it's not like I can go there, but if I was there, I would go. Chicago getting the hookups. You know, I see people bourbon hunting around me, and I see like the different stores posting they got different stuff. Tuxedo changed his name on here too. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Put it back to Tux, or I'm kicking you out. Did he boot somebody? Is that what that was? Did he boot himself? That'd be even funnier. Alex says, wait, Knob Creek has rye or just some? I don't understand the question. Yes, there is a Knob Creek rye. If you're asking if it's in the mash bill, I believe their mash bills have rye in it too. But it's not like a 95 proof of rye. I don't consider those really ryes. Those are like bourbon ryes. And to me, I don't even call them that. I just call them bourbons. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Let me check this. So this mash bill is an 89% rye, 5% wheat, 6% malted barley, where like everything else has been like a 95% rye. So that's why I probably like this so much. Like it's still a high rye mash bill. Don't get me wrong, 89% is up there, but it's not like it's 95. The Rocket Top, we're going to try that here in a minute. Let's do that now, actually. While everybody's here, we're going to test it against the Bullet Rye 12-year. I can't do a blind because I know what's coming. But we can test it next to each other, and we can see which one I personally like better with knowing what it is. Maybe one day, maybe tomorrow. Okay, who knows? Maybe we do a blind with all the ryes that I have and just figure out which one's the best completely blind. And we'll add in this one, the Redwood Empire. We'll do the Bardstown. We'll do the Shady Mile. We'll do the Emerald Giant. We'll just kind of do a big old rye blind. If you guys are into ryes, if you guys don't care for that stuff, obviously speak up. I won't do that. I won't waste my time on it. But honestly, I'd like to know. Like I know like if you guys don't do blinds at home, you need to start doing blinds. Because there's a lot of people out there that will be like, let me bring this down, put this way actually. There's a lot of people that will sit like preach by one bottle, right? And they don't know if they like it blind or not. And I always say like, which bottle that I did? I did like a Buffalo Trace blind one time, and I expected Blanton's to win. And I think Eagle Rare won, then Weller, then Blanton's. And the Weller was Special Reserve, which kind of threw me for a loop because I didn't expect that at all. So if you don't do blinds at home, I recommend you do blinds at home. Even if you have the wife do it or you just spin the cups around, whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? Eric says, no, that's Tux. He kicked me out of the Discord for like 6 days, but he corrected it. Dime Bag Kurt in the chat says, I only drink Jim Beam's Devil Cut Shooters on Ice with twisted tea in a frosted mug with a shot of pink lemonade 99. That is, I don't know if that's really good or like really bad. So Jim Beam's Devil Cut, get a little twisted tea and a little pink lemonade 99 shot. So you're thinking like a little Arnold Palmer with some Jim Beam in it. Hey, you may be on something, bud. You may be on something I never tried. But if I go to the store again and I remember this comment, we'll do it. I have the Jim Beam Black 7-year that I like a lot. And I can get it for like 18 bucks around here. So Josh says, Knob Creek Rye, 10-year rye, Burr X Rye. Yeah, Knob Creek got a bunch of shit, so. But anyway, let's try them side by side, right? I got the Bullet Rye here, and I got the Redwood Empire Rocket Top bottled and bond here. Now, right away, I can tell the age on the Bullet Rye is significantly more. It's quite a bit darker. It may not pick up on camera. Oh, it picks up on camera. Maybe not. The Bullet's definitely darker. Alex says, how did that went over my head? LOL. No wonder my drink tasted burnt. Looking back at my collection, yes, colored green labeled says rye. Hey, you're welcome. Louis said, that sounds like DUI dime bag. That's funny. Bonding for Whiskey says, yes, you got it. Rocket Top. How is it? I want it, but the price tag's so high, I fight going with the cash strength instead. Bonding for Whiskey, you're a little late, bud, but it's... How do I explain it? I have the same argument, right? With the Rocket Tops, you always automatically go, okay, I can get the cash strength, and it's gonna be the same price. So why not just get the Emerald Giant cash strength? What I've come to realize, this is batch 4, so the mash bill is completely different, right? And it's almost like it is a completely different drink, right? It's not the same as the other two, and you're just like, hey, which one's better? This one now, this is batch 4. This is the newest one they released. And the mash bill dropped down 2 rye points and went up 2 wheated points. So the mash bill on this is 89% rye, 5% wheat, and 6% malted barley. Bro, it's delicious. It's so good. But Could it use some proof? Yeah, because it doesn't drink like 100. It drinks like a 95 proofer, which is still good. But I'm drinking right now against the Bullet Rye, the 12-year, because it may be my personal new favorite rye. And again, mainly because it has that wheat aspect to it that I personally like, because it's a little bit sweeter, but still has that nice rye flavor to it. And I also was saying like the pepper note on it, maybe like a different kind of pepper than I'm used to, right? Maybe it could be like a white pepper. I personally don't know. I don't think I have enough experience in like the pepper realm to really fine tune it, but it's got a pepper note. It also has a really unique fruit note to it that could be like a mango or a banana. I know I'm all over the place with that, but it's fucking delicious. This one right here is the Rocket Top. Bonnie Royce says, bring them closer. What do you want me to bring close? My camera's freaking out with me in it, but. Josh says, not a Bullet fan, but that 12-year is pretty good. The 12-year is phenomenal to me. I like the Bullet Rye, don't get me wrong, but like it doesn't even come close to this 12-year. The 12-year is so good, and it's also $50. Now I think this is also so good, but this is like more well found around $90. You know, so $90 or $50. That's 40 price difference. That's almost 2 bottles of this compared to that. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of find what you prefer as well, but I'll let you know what I think between the two here in a second. Alex says, have you tried Brothers Bond? No, I almost picked it up today, though. Do you like the Brothers Bond, Alex? Mr. Mom says, I also tried a Bullet American single malt on Sunday. Did you like the single malt? I seen that. I almost picked it up because I started to like dig the Bullet stuff, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I start picking up a couple of these. My camera's freaking out, guys. Sorry about that. Alex says, there's wheat. Definitely doing cast strength then. Bonnie, if you had to ask me what I would recommend you personally, I would say do cast strength. Because this one is definitely a slightly sweeter than the other ones and slightly less pepper oriented than the other ones. Because just to give you an idea, like the Emerald Giant mash bill, is it even on here? It's not on here. I believe it's 95% rye on this one, which I do like, but I think the reason why I may like the Rocket Top is different. Now, you may like batch 1 of Rocket Top or batch 2 more, because their batch 4 is where they kind of changed it up a little bit more drastic with the extra wheat. So, Josh says, Mr. Mom, give notes and opinions, baby. Fabian says, what's your winner? I haven't done it yet. I opened up the Redwood Empire Rocket Top. I think it's amazing so far. Personally, I'm a big, Redwood Empire fanboy, so I'm glad I picked it up. I think it's worth the money, but I also like adding to the collection on that part. Oh, Bonnie said I meant bring the Glens closer so I could see the color. The Bullet Rye is definitely darker. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera. Okay, yeah, it does pick up on camera pretty well. This is Rocket Top. This is 12-year. It's night and day colors. Bonnie says, or put them where the bottles are. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little delayed. He says, I'm going to try my Chapter 8 little book tomorrow. My dad probably going to make him wheeze. He is an 80 proof rum guy. Ooh. Hey, tell dad he's got to venture out too. Bro, what I would give to fucking try different whiskeys with my dad. So I would fucking stab somebody for it. I started this after he passed, so. I don't know if he was a whiskey guy, but he drank. He could get down. He was more of like a Rumplemintz kind of guy, though. So, but I'm going to go ahead and drink the Bullet. Give it a little comparison side by side. I wish you could do it blind, but I can't. So, it's not even close. It's not even close. I love the Redwood, or I love the Bullet 12-year, right? I don't think there's been a stream where I haven't brought it up. It's not even close, boys. Ugh. Not even close. Not even close. The Redwood Empire destroys it. destroys it. There's so much more flavor in the Redwood Empire. Let me rephrase this. I've been screaming Bullet Rye 12 year, and then for the money, the best $50 rye I personally had. I love it. I think it's one of my favorites. And this was my number one for a while now. But drinking it next to this one, this felt cheap. It felt like a cheap whore I took to a motel. Not even a hotel, a motel. I took her there, fucking spit on her. This is like that. This is wife. This is my wife. This is the fucking cheap whore. You know what I mean? Like, what is it worth the money comparison? To me, yes. Now, granted, this bottle has a little bit of wheat, has a little bit of malted barley. It fits my profile better. Which one's more of a wheat, or which one's more of a rye? Bullet. But this one's not 89%, where this one's 95%. So, Alex says, correct me if I'm wrong, but all ryes drink have a green label, correct? No, not all the time, but usually. Bonnie says, yeah, sorry I'm late. My fam is hanging out. Hey, but yeah, you got to apologize to me. I'm glad you're here regardless. The whole stream was for you because I know you're the only one that really cares about the ryes like that. Louis says, it's because of the proof point. You're not wrong. This has like a couple extra points comparatively. Oh, huge. I'm disappointed, bro. Huge. I'm very disappointed, bro. You've left me hanging for fucking almost a month. Where you been, bud? He wants me to say Joe. Joe who? You left me hanging. You left me hanging, bud. Disappointed? Absolutely. You better hit me with a good space it out. Space it out. Put spaces in between the letters. Just saying. Mr. Mom says, Josh, I've had about 5 American single malt offerings. The Bullet is the best. Yellowstone is second. Okay. I almost bought one of the Yellowstones today, but I didn't. He said, Joe Mama. All right, Joe. Or Huge. Got the fix in. Don't miss another live stream. You're disappointing me there. Josh says, about to spit on her? Wow. Hey. But, bro, I love the Bullet Rye 12 year. It makes me sick how much I've preached this bottle. Go back to any live stream. I bring it up minimum once a live stream. It's really good. Like, it is by far one of my favorite ryes. But you got the sexy rocket top over here now. You got the tall, linky bottle. You got the fancy art. That don't even matter, bro, because the flavor is so much more. Huge says, you got me dying, haha. I did a drop the ball. I don't know what's good with my feed. Hey, YouTube be trying to stop us sometime. But honestly, it may be you. Maybe YouTube's trying to stop you from spreading the joy, you know? I appreciate you stopping by, though. I know you're about to leave, so I'm just letting you know. I appreciate you stopping by. I asked where you were the other day. I was like, where the fuck is this guy? Bonnie Versi said, saw the thumbnail and was like, yeah, can't miss this one. Appreciate it, bro. I try to sprinkle in some rye content. Honestly, like every time I get a new rye, I'm like, this is just better. This is better. So I think ryes in general, to me, are getting better to my profile, but I'm doing a little bit more research and making sure we pick ones that are actually good rather than just grabbing something random off the shelf. So we're moving in the right direction, boys. Let me try it again one more time. It's crazy, bro. So the biggest difference, this one's, honestly, like, this one's 100 proof and this one's like 95, right? 95 proof. Yeah, 95 proof. This one drinks a little higher proof than this one. They drink almost the same, but this one's a little higher, which is strange, but it's not drinking higher proof in like the best way. It almost tastes a little cheaper comparably. Now I'm drinking them side by side. I wasn't saying this before. I was saying it was drinking amazing before. So, but side by side was kind of like it just tastes cheaper. right? The ethanol is a little more prominent. The flavor note's a little bit more dulled out comparably. So it's, damn, bro, it's breaking my heart here. I feel like I've misled you guys for like a month. Alex says, okay, at Rye Guy, what's your favorite rye drink and why? I think that was the bonding. Mr. Mom says, hot tour. That's funny. Bonnie says, Alex, you mean cocktail or rye whiskey? Give us both, Bonnie, because I'm curious too. Josh says, Mr. Mom, cool. I've been staying away from single malts. Let's get a chance to try them, but I'll contemplate the bullet malt. Josh, stay tuned. I may pick it up. I can kind of give you what I thought so you can have two opinions before you buy it. But that may not be till a week or two. Alex says, since you mentioned both. Huge says, that's hilarious. I try not to disappoint like that again. Hey, that's all I ask for, you know? Just try your best. Put your best foot forward. Come in with the best jokes. I know you don't stay long. I don't expect you to, but I expect you to hit the joke every time. You know, if we were doing like a weekly grading system, I'm going to give you a C- right now. So next week, you never know. You never know. Maybe we go up. Maybe we're A. You never know. I don't give out A's for nothing, though. Joe Mama. Bro, I'm dying, bro. That shit's funny. Bonnie says, Alex, I don't really do cocktails. I'm a health freak, but my favorite... Damn it, it's all over the place. My favorite was a revolver with rye. My favorite bottle has been Still Awesome Cask Strength. Living in Texas, I can get it at $55. One, that's a decent price for the rye cask strength. I could get it for $65. I saw it today. I'm just trying not to like spend too much money on whiskey because I buy a bottle like almost every week. You know what I mean? Like we get up there. And Huge says, C is all I deserve. I will return. Huge, appreciate you stopping by. Tell Joe Mama I said what's up. I'll see you next Friday. TWC Meyer says taxes. Taxes what? Taxes? I'm confused. Do you owe taxes to the IRS? How can I help you, bud? How can I help you? In a past life, maybe that's what I did. Who knows? Austin says, good afternoon, everyone. I'm here. Austin's like, yo, what's up, people? I've arrived. Austin, it's not the afternoon. It's almost the middle of the night at this point. But I'm glad you're awake. Welcome to the stream, bud. Happy Friday. Glad you're here. Everybody in the chat, if you haven't already, like the stream. It does help us get out to a couple new people so that way we can have some new family members in here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We go live every Friday, typically around 9:15-ish. Today was around 9:15. I was running late. I got fucking stuck in traffic back from Total Wine. I was stressing I wasn't going to be able to make it at 9:15. I was like, oh, shit. Mr. Mom said, did you see the Hawk-Tuah girl threw out the first pitch at the Mets game the other night? I wonder if she spit on that thing. I wonder if, like, the Mets are stupid. You have some girl out here fucking talking about sucking dick and they're throwing out the first pitch. I'm over here reviewing whiskey for the people. Let me throw out a pitch, not the Mets game. Fuck that. I'm a Marlins fan, which means nobody wants to throw out that first pitch anyway. Marlins, hit me up, baby. I bet you I'm better than half the pitchers out there. I saw, hey, Mr. Mom, you hit me on that trigger point. I was ready to fucking go at that one. I want to do something cool. I want to throw out the first pitch. I want to take the photos for Redwood Empire. I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for money. Mr. Mom says phone. Are you asking for a call-in, Mr. Mom? I'll give you the call-in link. TWC Meyer says, I'm not going to do them. Oh, taxes, you're not going to do them? Hey, that's fine. Don't do them. I'm not asking you to. Danielle says, Mr. Mom, cracking me up. Bro, he went on TikTok once, fucking scroll got him. Alex says, which drinks make you talk like Jack Sparrow? Me? I don't know. Usually it's not one drink. Unless you're calling old fashions, right? But if I was drinking, it's just a matter of time before I'm talking like Jack Sparrow, you know? TWC says, I have adult ADHD and autism, but I'm not handicapped, and I graduated from high school on May 26, 2023. Hey, bud, congratulations on graduating. Welcome to the real world now. I don't know where to go from there, but welcome. What happens in the real world at this point is we start drinking whiskey on the internet. Don't do that, but you're always welcome here. He's like, I'm a Taurus. Taurus? I don't know. I don't know signs. I don't know what that is. I know it's a sign. I just don't know what it is. Bonding says, Alex, that would be a mojito for me, bro. Bonding, hold that thought. I'm gonna give you the mojito cheat code. He's like, don't do rum no more though. Had a bad experience. Hasn't had rum since. Imagine bullet 12 cash strength. Louis, somebody needs to get you in marketing for Bullet. That could compete. Bullet Rye, bro. Give me a Bullet Rye cash strength 15 year. That's what I want. I'm not asking for too much more. 3 extra years. Give it a cash strength and just fucking send it to me. You know. Obviously the rye. I knew what you were going for. I knew what you were hitting with. Give me 3 extra years on this. I don't care what it costs. Put it at $100. This is $50. So if you're telling me 12s at 50, you can give me 15 at $100. I'm okay with it. Make it cash strength. If you put it at cash strength, that will take over the fucking game. Unless it tastes cheap against fucking Mac Daddy over here at this point. But whatever. Anyway, Bonding. If you ever go to Miami, right? If you're a Miami Heat fan, especially, right? Basketball. You may not be, but just hear me out. In Miami, next to the stadium for the Miami Heat, they have a bar below a Hooters called the Mojito Bar. Bro, they give you these big ass souvenir cups and they fucking fill it. But they're actually really good mojitos. They're expensive. They're like $30 a pop. You drink one though and go to the game. I drank one. And the wife had a half of one, and I tried to drink a little bit of hers, but we ended up dumping it out. We went into the game, I was plastered. I'm talking about like I was up there going like, can I get Jack and Coke? Bro, I could barely stand. We hit our seats and I was like slumped. Because they fill her up. Bonnie says, Louis, quote, Leonardo DiCaprio, now you have my attention. The kid's now in the bed. We have him pulled up. And he's asleep. He's asleep in his crib. He's got his new sleep sack on. Bro, guys, on a kid note, kid was face down this morning, like sleeping on his tummy, freaked me the fuck out. So Josh says they say there is a 17-year-old that is a wait. Josh says they say there is 17-year-old whiskey in that Bullet 12 year. Josh, I call it bullshit. Not that there couldn't be. Bullet can do whatever they want. They could throw 17 in here and mix it with some 2 year and be like, ooh, cool, 10 year. You know what I mean? Like, they can do whatever they want. Personally, I don't think Bullet would waste a 17-year whiskey to bring it to 12 years. You know what I mean? I don't think they would do that. I think they would sell the 17 years at a higher price and just rack in. TCW says, Missy Cooper makes me laugh. Missy Cooper from Young Shelton makes me laugh too, bro. You ever seen her pitch? Just saying. So during the maternity leave, we watched a few shows. Young Shelton, Big Bang Theory, we're 2 of them. In Downs, just subscribe. In Downs, welcome to the family. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to comment, say hello. They're friendly. They don't bite much, but no. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate the subscription. Bonnie says, last mojito I've had, motherfucker, made it, and I get it. No mint? No mint. I asked why, and he said, oh yeah, out of mint. No, send it back. Then, why did you make me? Missing key components. I ended up have to pay for it anyways. Okay, first off, if the mojito is missing mint, that's not even a mojito. That is rum with some fucking lemon or lime. Like, what are we doing? Send her back. it's not worth the money. The mint just gives it a little component that just makes it worth it. Alex says, I think that's when they refuse the grain or whatever the mix for new patch at Josh. New batch. You keep putting patch, Alex. You're tripping me out. TCW says Leonardo DiCaprio at the post office. Josh says that's what the word on the bourbon streets are. Josh, I honestly have heard that too. I didn't pay it no mind though because I don't think so. Because I look at it from a business standpoint. If you have 17-year-old whiskey, sell the 17-year-old whiskey. Why mix it with something else to lower it down in years and improve? You know what I mean? That's just kind of like a waste of aging. You know, you're gonna tell me you wasted 5 years to call it a 12? No, I don't think so. But I could be wrong. If Bullet comes out and says that, I'd be like, hey, understand, waste of years. So wasted 5 years. Bonnie says I finished both of those shows. They're good shows. Bonnie says it was rum, club soda, and lime. That's what I mean. Like that's fucking disgusting. Like it's good, but like it's disgusting. The mint makes the drink. A little simple syrup too, usually. Alex says the only time you try rum is at Vegas. Bro, Buddy's not wrong. In Vegas, it doesn't matter what they're offering. They're like, hey, rum. You're like, give it to me. Whiskey, give it to me. Tequila, give it to me. And in Vegas, I'm a different animal. One day, I'll post the Vegas vlog in here from the last time I went to Vegas. It's a good time. It's a good time. Bitch Mom says, I'm back. Got a phone call. It's okay. Welcome back. All right. I'm finished off on the 12-year, putting it over here, and we're just going to drink the Rocket Top. I may drink a little sip of the other Bourbon just for fun, but here, Glenn. Bonnie Verwitzy says, fuck me, bro. Bonnie Verwitzy says, Alex, not doing Vegas. Don't gamble. Bonnie Verwitzy, nothing more than, with you saying that, nothing more I want than to take you to Vegas and show you Vegas. Vegas is amazing. It's not all about the gambling. It is, but it's not. They got good food. They have, bro, the last time I went to Vegas, me and my buddy were walking around in the robes from the hotel on the Vegas Strip. Captain hats, hotel robes, hotel slippers, 30-degree weather, and we started fucking playing craps with the owner of the Vegas Knights, the hockey team. You know what I mean? You can't make up stories like that. Good fucking time. Just have a couple drinks and let the nightlife take you. And then head to the Flamingo, because Flamingo gets crazy. Mr. Mom says, I'm down for some pina coladas. No, Mr. Mom, you're thinking Bahamas, bud. I'm not doing pina coladas. So I will say, in the morning, when we were hitting like the east side of the Strip, which is like New York, Cosmopolitan, Aria, stuff like that, that whole side. There's a few others. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but there's a frozen pina colada stand, and it was a little warm. And we're like, let's hit her up. Bonnie says, why is there no Bottle and Bond Lost Monarch? Isn't that the most popular, most people's favorite? Honestly, Bonnie, I will say Pipe Dream is probably most people's favorite. Lost Monarch is really good, though. It's probably one of my favorites. They have the cast strengths, but so Redwood Empire they do like 4 lineups. They do their 3 trio, Pipe Dream, Lost Monarch, Emerald Giant. They do those at like 90 proof. Then they do a cast strength at like 116, 115-ish, right? for like quite a bit more. But then they have entirely different mash bills for the bottle and bond, right? Grizzly Beast, Rocket Top. Then they have completely different mash bills for their small lot series, which is the Van Dusen, the Screaming Titan, the Devil's Tower Rye, I can't remember, Foggy Bureau, right? All those are different mash bills, and I think that's where they're like, hey, I'll give you this, and I'll also give you cask strength. I'll give you bottled and bond and something different. I'll give you small lot series in this, right? And it just keeps people like trying everything, which is smart marketing, but at the same time, like I know mid-September they're going to come out with Pipe Dream 101, which is like a bottled and bond, just one extra proof point, and that's probably for aging reasons. But I imagine if Pipe Dream 101 does good, you'll probably see a Lost Monarch 101 and an Emerald Giant 101 too, if I had to guess. But I'm not working with them. They don't sponsor me. They don't pay me no mind apparently. But whatever. Alex says that made me walk out of the strip and still drinking until our crew noticed we left the strip. Friends said they said, where did the lights and buildings go? What? Bonnie says, Mr. Mom, too sweet for me. That's my mom's favorite, though. Pina coladas, yeah, it is a little too sweet. So good. So good. I'm super pumped that I bought that. I bought it thinking, hey, cool, I'll get a nice little rye for the shelf, but I didn't think it was going to be the 12-year. And I didn't think it was going to be worth the money. But I bought it for the experiment itself, you know, just so that way you guys don't waste your money. Go waste your money on it. It's good. Don't buy it if you're just buying, if you need to get a bottle to drink and you just need one. Like if you're just like, hey, I need a bottle to drink, that's probably not the choice. Go pick up a couple different ones. But if you're looking to just add one bottle to the shelf, you're looking for a rye, you're looking for something really good, pick it up. Daniel says, so Vegas really that crazy? Danielle, what I'll end up doing on this stream, so I'll probably end the stream soon. I'm going to go get something to eat. I'll come back, we'll do a late night pour stream, kind of like in the old days. Maybe I pull up the Vegas vlog. Maybe we do a little gambling too. Who knows? Let's get fucking crazy. Mr. Mom says, my wife was in the travel industry. We did numerous trips and cruises on the company. Nothing like a high-rise luxury suite with a view of the Vegas Strip. No robes. Just saying. Hey, Mr. Mom, you ain't. Hey, I went on my honeymoon to Vegas. We ended the trip on at the Cosmopolitan. We had one of those Japanese soaking tubs. We didn't have robes. We had a view of the Strip though. That was a good fucking trip. I will say, just because I'm thinking of it, the morning we were leaving, the wife fucking racked her fucking dome on the fucking railing of the fucking balcony when we were eating breakfast. Bro, she had a headache the whole day. What? It was funny now, but like back then, we were like, oh fuck. Bonnie Voice says, call me old fashioned. When are the infinity pours going out? Soon. Bonnie, if you want one, you're in the Discord. Just message me in the Discord. I'll explain it to you. But just message me in the Discord, and then I'll get your address. And then I think I have your address somewhere else, but just refresh me, and then I'll get yours out. I'd say tomorrow we'll probably bottle them up if I'm able to go live. But I've been busy, bro. That's the easiest way to explain it. But like in the shortened version, I'm busy as hell. But Bonnie, if you were in the fantasy football league, you would know. Just saying. Daniel, you've never been to Vegas? Daniel, you got to go one day. That shit's delicious too. That bottle, that Grizzly Beast. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, giraffes and elephants, I'm going to go ahead and shut this stream down. I'm going to go get a little something to eat some food. I'll be back on later. It's only 10 o'clock. We got time. So go get your refreshments. Go get your bottles. Go get your Glens. And then let's tune back in and let's say 45 minutes. I'll be back live. Maybe we do a call-in show. You guys can chime in. You can talk some shit. We can talk some shit. So I'm gonna go have a word with our employee of the month to see where the fuck he's at. So Bonnie says, I am just don't use the same shipping as your merch company does. We'll never see them. Bro, you're not lying. I still haven't got my shit. So Mr. Mom says we got picked up at the airport in a limo, a party coach. We got free tickets to a concert. George Strait was the best in Vegas. George Strait, that'd be sick. Bonnie says I don't like sports like that. I watch them, but my family eats lunch at the restaurant, but that's it. I'm just giving you shit. That's all. Message me in the Discord so that way we can. Eventually, I'm going to give it to you that way. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in for the stream. Thanks for watching me drink some whiskey. We'll be back for a little hangout stream, so tune back in about 45 minutes ish. You'll see the thumbnail. Hit the notification bell. Again, thanks for watching. I don't know how to. There we go.